Wave 31 Storm Tracker Chief Meteorologist Jeff Castle with 31 Triple Doppler.
And there is a lot to celebrate. I mean, we love summertime, and it is here.
It is here. And if you didn't know it was here, step outside tomorrow afternoon. You'll know it's here. The heat, that's going to be the story going forward. Right on cue for the arrival of summer. Our first really hot weekend of 2025 is on the way. 92 tomorrow, same deal on Sunday. It's going to be quite humid also. And although we're going to pick up some spotty pop-up showers and thunder showers, by no means is it going to be a washout. Certainly will not have the rain impacts like recent weekends have seemed to have around here. But if you got a place to pick up the water, a pool, the lake, it's going to be a good place to cool off because it's going to be feeling like triple digits, particularly by Sunday and as we head into the beginning of next week. The heat is the main topic of discussion. 90s average, we hit that mark today actually in Huntsville. From here on out, at least short term, we're going to be above average. There's your low 90s for the weekend, and we'll probably get a little bit hotter than that heading on into the first half of next week. I'm thinking Wednesday, Thursday time frame will likely be the peak of this mini heat wave and the first one of the summer season coming up for us. Again, it's not just about the temperature, it's about the humidity, the air you can wear, that sultry feel out there. Feels like temperatures are going to be climbing through the 90s and hovering around that 100-degree mark in many cases as we take you through next week as well. And I mentioned we have the heat advisory tomorrow for the shoals. Probably we'll see those expanded very likely by the beginning of next week for most of the area before it's all said and done. Again, we're quiet right now on 31 Triple Doppler. What you see over here in Jackson County, again, I believe is something biological. Hope you folks in Scottsboro are okay. Either birds or bats or insects, something being picked up on the radar over in that direction, but it is not rainfall. We've got clear skies for the most part across the area, which is how it will stay overnight tonight until first thing tomorrow morning. And then we may see a little low cloud development, maybe a few patches of fog. I'm not expecting it'll be quite as extensive as what we had earlier today, but nonetheless, some of that as we kick off your Saturday. That, though, like today, will burn off, and we'll be looking at partly to mostly sunny skies heading into tomorrow afternoon. By the lunch hour, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4 approximately little showers popping up in the far northern part of the state. And we'll see a few more of those scattered around tomorrow afternoon. So I don't want you to think it's going to be a completely dry weekend. It's not. Some of you, yes, will get caught underneath these showers. Yes, they will bring some locally heavy downpours with them, but you notice they're small. They're not widespread. And even if you do see one, it's not likely to last for a long period of time. So go ahead with your outdoor plans as you have them right now. Afternoon heat driven, so as we head into tomorrow evening and we start to cool, we lose any shower activity. Sunday morning starts off about the same. Maybe a few patches of fog, maybe a few areas of low clouds. We'll burn that away to a partly to mostly sunny sky for Sunday afternoon. Once again, a couple little pop-up showers or thunderstorms out there, heat driven, so they go away by Sunday evening and Sunday night. That's kind of the trend we're going to be in through early next week. Overnight into tomorrow morning, if you're over here in Sand Mountain, you will drop back into the mid to upper 60s. Most of the rest of us will hold up somewhere into the low 70s tonight. From there, steady warm up on the way, 84 at 10, 87 by the noon hour. Feels like temperature of the heat index already sitting at 95 by lunchtime tomorrow. And again, starting at the noon hour and continuing in some areas into tomorrow afternoon, there will be a couple of those isolated showers or thunderstorms. Otherwise, just hot, low 90s for your high temperatures, but feeling closer to 100 when you factor in the humidity. We'll go 92 for the shoals, 91 in Athens and Fayetteville tomorrow, 92 in Huntsville, a couple spots here, Guntersville, Scottsboro, especially a little closer to the lake into the upper 80s. Places like Fort Payne, though, you'll likely be around that 90-degree mark like the rest of us. Here's your Wave 31 Storm Tracker 10-day forecast. Again, Sunday, basically a repeat of Saturday, including that low rain chance and those high temperatures, 92 degrees, feeling closer to 100 again at the end of the weekend. Next week gets a little bit hotter, 94 on Monday, maybe as hot as 96 by Wednesday, Thursday next week. At that point, that's when we may have some heat advisories, kind of widespread across the area. Mornings aren't going to help much, running mostly into the mid-70s. Rain chances will stay limited throughout next week, but I won't completely take them out of the forecast. Certainly can't rule out something very isolated shower-wise that could pop up in this pattern. Otherwise, as we look towards the last weekend in June, we'll likely begin to ease back on the heat just a hair, not a whole lot, and maybe bring those rain chances up slightly again by the end of the month. Only positive, Jim, if we had not had so much rain in the last 6 to 8 weeks, we'd probably be talking about air temperatures closer to 100. So all that water in the ground right now, that's going to use up some of that solar energy and keep us just a little bit cooler than we would otherwise.
That's a good thing. It was
Yeah.
to be a little cooler in the morning before it starts really heating up. Best time for golf, yard
Absolutely.
work,
Yard work,
kind of
all that good
So,
stuff.
yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Thanks, Jeff.